The S24 Ultra is finally here, and I got one for myself, so let's unbox it and take a look at some of my first initial thoughts. I was a little skeptical about how this sky blue color would look. I initially wanted to get the titanium that's new with the S24. Blue, lighter than a Tar Heel blue. Titanium blue is what they call it, but I'm really loving the actual design compared to last year. And I have last year's actually here. The day right before I was going to trade it in, I actually dropped it and cracked the screen, if you can see there. It is what it is. Just talking about the actual differences in the body, you can see the S24 is a little bit more squared and boxier than this S23. The first thing I noticed, honestly, is that the screen on the S24 is flat. Pretty much all of the cameras are the same, except for this year, instead of the 10 times optical zoom that you would get, you're actually gonna get a 5 times optical. I'll just have to test out to see how that 5X goes and how the 10X looks as well, because it will be digital now. The S Pen right here. Another thing that I'm really excited to try out, Galaxy AI. You can pretty much circle anything with your S Pen on the screen and it'll show you results for whatever you're looking at. I don't really think it's gonna be a gimmick. You know, at any point in time, you can just pull the S Pen out and circle something. Typically, I don't use the S Pen on my S23. Like, I'll use it rarely for signing documents, taking notes. I really don't use it often. Maybe this is the year that I'm gonna start using the S Pen on the S24 Ultra.
Let's take a look at some of my favorite new features on the S24 Ultra, starting with being able to turn any video into a slow-mo video. Now this uses AI to help smooth out those videos and make it look seamless. On the topic of slow motion, you can now shoot 4K in 120 frames per second, which you really could never do on a phone before, so now you can play around and get some crazy shots. Another cool feature that I actually saw on the Pixel 8 Pros last year is generative photo editing, and this allows you to pretty much resize, erase, and change a picture completely. It's actually pretty fun, so this feature is definitely worth a try. AI was definitely the theme this year because this next feature is AI generated wallpapers, which allows you to pick from a bunch of different prompts and phrases to help give you a unique wallpaper. It is creative, but it does feel a little limited because Samsung chooses the words and phrases for you. The S24 also has what's known as a flip suitcase, and this allows you to slap on a case using NFC technology, and you can change the home theme of your phone based on whatever case you use. I have this Keith Haring one, but I saw a bunch of different styles to choose from.